Happy Valentine's Day to you. Hey, how has your day been so far? Hope you've had fun. You've had a great time. Whoever you love, whatever the day, has presented to you, I hope, above all, you've loved yourself. You've appreciated yourself. Because you know what? You are one heck of an extraordinary woman, an extraordinary human being. So, never, ever, ever, ever fall out of love with you, the self. Welcome to our special program for today. And today I have a very unique couple for you. Very unique couple. Year after year. And hey, do you know that in July, the standpoint will be 13 years? Yes. So for 13 years, we'll be bringing you different couples. And today we bring you a Muslim couple. Islam and romance. Ooh, it's going to be very exciting, so you don't want to miss it. Let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. This is Adipa Dumas. Thank you so much. My dress is by Brie Redra, the one and only Brie Redra. Don't I look elegant in this dress? I just love this dress, I just feel girly and, so much in love, ain't it? Well, say thank you so much to Inshallah for my hair. How do you love my hair? Really cute, very soft, very exciting. Thank you so much. And then our new makeup product supporter is Not Cosmetics, Not Makeup Products. So we say thank you to them. You just feel so comfortable. My right skin, my right tone, and their lip glosses are to die for. Tell me about it. Their, mascara. Whew. Anyway, thank you so much to them. And my face beat is by my adorable daughter, right from GBC. She was my junior, she was my daughter. And today she came to do my face beat. That's Michelin's Mirror. Michelin's a Mirror. Follow her on all the social media platforms. And then my shoe. My heels from Afrax Classicals. Follow Afrax Classicals on Instagram and on Facebook. Well, let me take a break. When we come back, we meet this interesting couple. Welcome back to the Standpoint, and the love has already started on the Standpoint behind the scenes, yeah? My couple, so much love, you can tell, right? Even with the mascara, you can tell. Today, the eyes that some sister has been giving the, brother, it's something else. Well, welcome to the Standpoint. Remember, we are not in usual times, so mask up wherever you go. Follow the protocol, sanitize your hands, wash your hands. If you are diagnosed positive with COVID, please stay at home, isolate. Don't go out there spreading it to infect anybody. You may survive it, and indeed you will survive it, but you don't know the person who you will infect. We've lost too many people, and we don't want that to continue. We need to be out there hugging, having fun, but we can only do that when COVID is no more with us. So mask up, please. Do mask up wherever you go. Well, welcome to the Standpoint. Let me say thank you to my sponsors, GTP, still timeless. And of course, Easteron Balloons and Accessories, everything balloons and accessories. You just get in touch with them. And then they will fix you. I hope you did get in touch with them before the Valentine's Day. But hey, whatever is coming up after today, whatever the occasion, balloons are for all occasions. Well, my guest today, at my extreme left is the Mrs., who is an educationist. She is Billikis Mohammed. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you. Can you remove it briefly for me to see your face so that your students out there watching can see you? Okay, thanks for coming today. And next to her is the Mr., the big man, the big man. He is Abdul Samiru. He is IT specialist. Yes. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
Oh, then we thought, don't worry, we'll bring you a new one.
That's fine.
Watson, Bilkis, tell me, what do you teach?
Ikra Education Center.
Ikra Education, where's that?
Is at Juggling.
Jowolo.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
okay. So, grandma, is that what you wanted to be, a teacher?
Not exactly, but a twist in fate landed me up in the education sector.
And is that where you're going to stay?
Yes, I intend staying there for a while.
You fell in love with
I did.
education?
Absolutely.
What made you fall in love with the education? With teaching?
With teaching,
yes.
yes. Okay, what made me fall in love with teaching? It's the bond I got with the children I teach. You being interactive with them, you finding out how they are progressing in their academics, the love you see that they express when they understand certain concepts that are being taught. That drives the interest, and I intend staying in there.
Just like me and journalism. It was not my plan, but now, Sally, that's all I want to be. Mr. IT,
Yes, madam.
how was growing up like for you? Where did you grow up?
I grew up partly in Mamprobi and then partly in Kwashiman. So
Okay.
it's been like that.
Accra boy?
Yes, I'm an Accra boy. I'm a Ghana.
You're a guy. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I grew up in Accra.
Yeah. How did you meet the sister?
Okay, let me just say we met at a first lecture in UCC campus.
Hey, when your mother and father sent you to school, Billy Kiss.
Okay, so that was way back in 2006 and UCC campus. We went for this course that we do together, and back then I was this yo-yo type. Yo-yo in quote.
Brother.
I was this yo-yo type, so I had a lot of friends. So I saw her sitting beside some of my friends, so I went to the normal yo-yo level just to give some handshake. I got to her, and then she just looked at me, and then she looked away. At that point, because I was that yo-yo type, I didn't understand what it meant. But in Islam, it's not encouraged for you to be having that kind of handshake and that kind of expression with ladies. Yes.
Right.
At that time, I wasn't, like I said, I was the yo-yo type.
Yes.
So I was a bit taken aback because I didn't understand what she was doing. It was just, and in front of my friends, they're trying to kind of shy me.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I have to confront her after the lecture. Yes, so I think after the lecture, I didn't get to see her again. That was our first lecture, so I didn't know who she was. Then until we had this Muslim group on campus, Jimsa. We had a group meeting, and then after everything, I was going out, and somebody told me that there's a lady waving me from upstairs. And I said that she was out there, and then she was just giving me a wave. So I decided...
What she wanted to do, just...
No, I think at that time, she didn't know I was a Muslim because of the way I was dressed, that kind of thing, so she didn't want to. But now that we are in the Muslim community, the Muslim, I think she realized I was a Muslim. So I waited after the meeting just to speak to her. But after the meeting, I thought that she was rushing out, so I followed her. I followed her till she got to the station. I got talking to her. I asked for the number, that kind of...
Did you ask her why she did that the first time?
No, I knew I had to take it slow. I'll get that kind of reaction again.
Right.
So I asked for the number to talk to her. It was just when she was about to sit in the car that she just mentioned the number as fast as possible. But I knew what I wanted, so I grabbed it. So from there, we became friends. And I think that took about some 2 years on campus, became friends and all that. Then until one time, I was home during vacation. Then her mom called me that she heard her daughters talking about somebody called Abdul Samir. So she wanted to meet that person that they've always been talking about. So we scheduled a date, and then I went to their home. So I was there with the mom alone, and then the first question she asked was, how do you know my daughter, and what intentions do you have towards her? So I was, for a young man, it will be very, very frustrating. Yes. So I told her, she's my friend from campus, and we've been friends for some time now, but I think I'm interested in her and would like to...
Had you told her that you were interested in her at that time?
Yes, at that time I'd already told her, but she told me that I would only have to ask her mom before she accepted.
Okay.
Yes, I tried to convince her, but she said her mom is the final say. So I'd have to tell her mom my intentions for her. Then if her mom is okay with it, then we can go ahead. She just gave us an advice. She called both of us, she talked to us. And then I think that was it. One thing led to another. Then in 2013, March 31st, we got married.
Wow.
So next month is 8 years of marriage.
March will be 8 years of
Yes,
marriage.
please. Yes, please.
Hey, I don't know, my buddy. You go watch her. You know I'm coming to you. Blinkis,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me, the first day that you saw him, the yo-yo brother coming, you saw something. Speak the truth. Like. You felt something.
Not exactly. I saw him to be a bit of an arrogant kind of person. So that was what made me shy out. I was like, who is this person coming to? You
So
don't
it
even
wasn't
know me.
necessary because you're Muslim and you didn't want.
No. It was just like he was a WhatsApp kind of person, like a free, and I was not that kind of a person. So I did not expect him to just come all the way and just go like he wants to have a handshake with me or anything. So not until he was persistent, yes, for close to a year.
So that day, the next day, time that you saw him and you were waving, what was
I
that
was
supposed
actually waving at him, I doubt.
You don't think you were waving at him?
No, I don't think so.
Well, he took the wave personal. he took it personal, World Cup.
It was not until like a year after that I saw the persistence, then something like a butterfly kind of feeling went on in my stomach. And
Then you knew that
yes,
maybe something could happen.
yes.
But wait, is that what Islam says, that your mother will have to approve of the man you're going to go out? Why were you insisting that he should, speak to your mother first?
Okay, that is not what Islam says, but knowing where I come from, knowing my mom as a personality, I knew she would not want nothing but the best for me.
But well done, I mean, for, still being persistent, because the way you're describing yourself, where somebody would have thought, why your mother? Because if it's not Islamic, that's not what our religion teaches. Why are you insisting? You're a big girl, But then well done for persistent. You know what you want. Charlie, next time when you're going to town, I'll send you.
Well noted.
You know what is good.
Yes.
You know what you want.
Okay. Actually, I was just telling her that it's been 15 years since I've known her.
You've known her.
Yes, and she was like, so soon? Has it been that long? I was like, yes. You might not notice, but time flies. All we need to do is take it a day at a time. And that's it.
But in case,
Yes,
15 years on, would you say you made a right decision?
absolutely.
Given a chance, you do it all over again.
I'll do it all over again.
On that note, let me take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this journey. The move to the married time stage and how marriage has been with. We'll look at Islam and people don't really associate Islam with romance and love and all that, because we have this perception that as for Muslim women, they're this way, that way, they're like that. They get their 4 women and all sorts of perceptions that we have. Well, let me say thank you to our supporters. Go-Got Yogurt. As a woman, yogurt is very good for you. And if you have to go for yogurt, it has to be Go-Got Yogurt. Thank you to Juice Time, 100% fruit juices. Awake Purified Mineral Water and Royal Drinks by Casa Preco Company Limited. Thank you to House of Food Antivera. We are so grateful to you. Thank you to Cake Technique. Everything Cakes, they are there to sort us out. Yep Cleaning Services cleans your environment. Kodams and stationery, everything, gift bags, gift cards, what have you, they've got it. So thank you to all of them for supporting us. And our website, www.thestandpoint.com.ga, it is powered by Dream Over. This program is aired on 6 platforms. That's Joy Prime on Sundays at 6:30 p.m., on EBN TV, on True TV, we stream on the Standpoint Facebook, and then on YouTube as well, and then our website, www.thestandpoint.com.ga, powered by Dream Over. We take everyone, we come back, we'll get into how 8 years has been. Did they go through that phase? That phase. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Standpoint again. I say thank you to Inshallah G8 for my hair. That's my wake up. Thank you to Notes Cosmetics for my makeup products. And Michelin's Mirror did my face a bit. Thank you so much to all of them. My dress is by Brie Redua, and my nose mask is by Michelin Creations. Thank you so much. You know, I'm wearing both my daughters, Michelin Creations and then Brie Redua for the dress. They always make sure they sort me. And of course, my shoes by Afrax Classicals. Afrax Classicals, you know, that's it. All the nice shoes, you know, you'll get it from there. Adu. So how did you propose?
Actually, I was
Okay, hold on.
scared.
How
Let me
did he
come there.
propose? Okay, yes, Blinkis, how did he propose?
Sincerely, I can't remember.
Let me start from the genesis, how it all started.
Okay.
Okay. That was in the days that the Dunso had just started.
Yes.
Yes. So I wasn't too sure she would accept my proposal if I did it openly or close range or anyhow I did it.
Right,
Because
the
she
girl
was,
put the fear of Allah in the brother.
Yes. She was that. She was well trained from home. She's a Yoruba. She's a Nigerian Yoruba.
Oh, okay.
So the kind of training she was giving is quite different from ours.
Okay.
And she's someone who is well vested in the Islamic religion. So I didn't know which angle to go that would. So I started by texting her a message. I've known this lady that I've become friends with over some time, but I think I'm getting more interested than just being in friendship. So I would like to propose to her.
You sent her that message?
I sent her that message. So after sending that message, the reply didn't come. I waited for some time, then I called her. I was like, oh, I've sent you a message, you've not replied. And she said, okay, she will check and get back to me. So she checked that message, and then she called me back. She was like, am I sure of the feelings that are, like what I'm saying, am I sure of what I'm saying? I was like, yes, it's something I've been thinking about for some time that I wanted to tell her, but I was quite, I didn't know how best to do it. So what she said was that if you really think what you feel is right, then go ahead and tell her, be bold enough to tell her. Then I just dropped it. So you are the one I'm talking about. She didn't say anything for some time.
If I didn't know me comment, like, I'll give you a high five.
So I asked her, won't you say anything? And then she was like, if you really want to propose, you should do it in person. I'm in the hostel, you can come around. And during those days, it was, so the whole place was dark. From my end to where her hostel was about 20 minutes walk.
So you were still in
Yes.
uni?
Yes.
Okay.
20 minutes walk, and the road was quite dark and bushy. We call it the Mamuma Road.
Yeah, okay.
So I took that road, and because I was so scared, I had to roll up one part of the shirt and then roll up one of the legs so that anybody that sees me around would think I'm also one of the town guys.
Yeah.
So I was just banging around, just watching around to see if it's like all the way to her hostel. So when I got there, I called her, she came down.
Ow.
I called her, she came down, they were on the lover's bench. Then I told her that she's the one I'm talking about. I've known her for some time, and I think I would like to be in a relationship with her. That was when she told me that I needed to speak to the mother first. So that was just how
my kind of girl.
How it was. So I had to go and rather tell the mom that this is the kind of intentions I had for her daughter.
Please, do you remember this one?
Yes, I do.
You remember? Charlie, you.
This
This is the first time you're telling the story for her to hear.
Not exactly. Not exactly, but where I started from, this is the first time she's hearing it.
Brother, sister, hard not to crack. Why? What did brother do to you? So when he told you that, how did you feel about it? When he sent you the test, first of all, did you feel that you knew it was you?
I knew, but I was just a bit skeptical. I was, let's say, 80% sure that I might be the one, but the 20 was a bit in doubt because he's everybody's person. When I say everybody's person, everyone loves him.
Right.
And he's very kind-hearted, especially to the female folks.
Right.
Anything, like, he's always at their, how do I call it? He's always ready to help any female, yes.
Yeah.
So he has quite a lot of ladies around him. So the 20% was a bit skeptical. Could it be me? Could it be? I think the 80% was kind of pushing that, yes, I'm sure it's you he's talking about. So I was quite sure, but not so sure as well, yes.
Well, were you happy when you found it was you?
I don't even know how to explain it. I can remember the exact feeling, though. I had there was no light. I was on my bed. I was fine. But all of a sudden, I felt like heat was all over me. I started sweating. So that was when he was expecting a reply. I didn't reply because I was like,
what do I say?
What do I say? I was just confused, I guess.
Oh, what? Oh, what? So how did he do? When he came to the lover's bench, he told you about it, and then you said, well, you should tell your mom about it.
Yes.
How has the journey, marriage been? Has it been what you expected, Willie?
No.
No?
No.
What were you, first of all, what were you expecting?
I wasn't expecting so much. Yes. But, you know, as you move down the marriage lane, as we got married at 25. I was 25 then. I wasn't.
Did you know anything about marriage then? Apart from your parents' marriage?
Exactly. Apart from my parents, nothing much. But, you know, when you're about to get married, the advices, they will keep slapping at you. Be patient. Then, like, you're like, okay. You don't really know what exactly you're expecting. So
but you had an idea the kind of marriage you would want?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The kind of marriage I would have wanted, and I think, alhamdulillah, I'm having currently, is I wouldn't want to compare myself with any other person around myself.
Right.
We'll deal with ourselves within the 4 square of our apartment, and that is what I'm having. I don't look at what Mr. Kojo or Mrs. Amina has. I try to deal with what we have. I don't want to buy it too much. I want to buy it as little as possible so that I'll munch and crunch it well before I swallow. So that is what, alhamdulillah, I'm having currently. And I'm good to go.
You're good to go.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Abdul, what kind of marriage? Did you even understand marriage when you went to propose, brother? Tell me the truth.
It wasn't something I had actually thought about. It was just, all I know is I wanted her to be my wife, that's all.
That's all?
Even the circumstance that led to our marriage was, I didn't even believe I was getting married. Everything was just, so sometimes we even ask ourselves, so are we still married? Yes, we do have those things. From the beginning, I would say it wasn't what I imagined it to be. I was, like I said, I wasn't that strict, that responsible. Let me put it in quotes. I wasn't that responsible. But yes, someone I have to take care of. I have to ensure that she's well taken care of, clothed, everything. And I'm like, where do I start from? How do I? Of course, you get the advice from the onset, but during those times, all you're focused on is getting your wife.
Yes.
So you don't really take those things. No, you don't really pay attention until the person is in the house, and then you have to see how best you can handle things. From the onset, I think it was a bit okay. We're okay. We're trying to manage. We're trying to get along because she's a Nigerian coming from a Yoruba background. I'm a Ghanaian background. So sometimes the cultures are quite different. Yeah. Yes, the traditions that you have to do are sometimes different. There are certain things I would take for granted. Yeah. She would hold it in high esteem. Yeah. And there are certain things that she would also take for granted. I'll hold it in high. So it's like we're having those clashes from the onset. Although we've been friends for like 7 years before even getting married, but we didn't think about coming together as a family where the two families are involved and you have to do things to satisfy both families. So from the onset, it was like that. Then we got a hang of it. Then kids started coming. So when kids
How many kids do you have now?
We have 3 boys.
Okay.
We have 3 lovely boys.
Hey, sister. You have so you have 4 boys in the Thank you. You have 4 boys in the house. The first one, firstborn, yeah.
Yeah. So the kids started coming. Obviously, when the kids start coming in, that is where you feel the challenge. That is where there's a lot of challenge because now she would have to juggle between you and then the kids because she has to take care of the kids and she has to take care of you too. So that is why I always say that is the best point that you show your love. That is where you show that like she needs help and that is where you need to come in to support her. So when the kids come in, the attention shifts. I get to say now she's neglected me. She's always about the kids and all that. Like.
But you went through that phase?
Yes, I went through that phase. And sometimes I still do.
There was a time you felt
sometimes I still do. Sometimes I feel like, hey, she'll go to town and buy things for the boys. I'm like, hey, that kind of a thing. And there are some times I would like to go out with her, but she'll be like, oh, where will you keep the kids? When the kids come along, that kind of thing. I was like, I want to have fun with you. You're my wife. Like, where does the kids come in? You get it. So we've been through that phase. But I think one thing that has always helped us because we had friendship before marriage. So whatever the case, I don't even remember the last time we had an argument. We
This afternoon.
So that's conversation.
Tell me what happened.
A Google location
What did my son
was
Abdul
sent.
do? He did what?
A Google location was sent to this premise.
Yeah, I sent it myself.
Yes. Now we had to drive like 30 minutes in search of the location. And I'm like, gentlemen, call her because we don't know where we are heading towards. He said, I'm coming. And then he's still fidgeting with the phone. He did that till eventually we landed in, what's it called? A warehouse, a store. And I was like, So I said, Then I turned my face to the window. I was looking outside and I was stamping my feet. And then he went like, okay. He said, and then he picked the phone. That was when he called. I was like, I didn't say anything because I felt like, I've told you, just give her a call. Because we have been driving around.
He didn't call her. I called him.
Oh, really?
I called him. My sister. That's how all of them are. The men. They don't like asking for directions or help. They want to be able to figure out. Yes, we got you. That is how they are. They will never. They don't know that thing. Meanwhile, they will not ask. Say.
It's 2 against 1 now.
It's 2 against 1 now.
Okay, so I would not call that as an
argument. Of course, yeah. It happens
actually,
all the time.
I checked the Google map, and I use Google Map a lot. But where it sent us was where exactly I went to. So that was when you called. So we had to go to the Joy FM and then find out we're here. But
Let's
talk about
talking about some of the challenges.
The heated arguments where it's something we've never encountered before. We've not encountered before. So I would always say it's because of the friendship. We've had each other as friends for something. So there's this kind of affection there and mercy for each other.
So what do you do at home to help her? You said when the boys came.
Okay, so basically being as at now, she has to leave for work early. As by 6, she should be out of the house. So when she wakes up, she just focus on herself and get out of the house. So taking care of the boys from bathing to feeding, to wearing them their uniforms, to getting them ready for school, taking them to school, that's on me. So it's like run a shift system. I take care of the morning while she is going to work, and then she closes earlier than me. So when she comes back home, she takes it from there. So it's like, it kind of balance things out. This is your responsibility, this is my responsibility. Let me take care of this. We look at our schedules.
Is this something that you planned, or you just knew that it only makes common sense that I do this, I do that, you do that, or you sat down to discuss?
It wasn't something that we actually sat down to discuss. It's like we just look at our schedule. Okay, you have to leave early. Why don't you go? I would take care of it. And once we start and it works, that's it, we go with it. It's not as if we'll sit down to actually make plans. Like, once we try it, once it works, let's go with it.
8 years on, would you say you do it again?
Over and over again.
You still love her? Look at her, she's rolling her eyes. We threw me out. Oh, you told me more. Does she still speak Yoruba? Is she able to speak?
She speaks with her family.
Her family?
Yes.
Yeah, but do you speak Yoruba with the children?
Yes, I do.
You do? You speak? But do you understand? Or sometimes you feel like they are selling you?
Sometimes, even if I understand, I don't want to show it much because when you show it, they'll concern in front of you. Yes. So now it's like the kids understand some point. So let me just pretend I don't understand. So that when they are gossiping about me, I'll be able to get it. Yes. So there are few of them. There are few of them that you understand, but not when they go raw like that. You have to sit back. So I just pick 2 words. The next time she's having the conversation, she'll mention, I was like, what does this mean? Then I equate it to the previous conversation. I was like, so this is what you're talking about. So I just have to be smart, else.
Girl, you married a smart man. You're a very intelligent, smart man.
Thank you.
Well, let me take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this. You're watching The Standpoint again. I say thank you to my sponsors, Easteron Balloons and Accessories. Everything balloons and accessories. Just get in touch with them and they will sort you out. They glammed up my, how do you like my set? Is he? Love everywhere. Brekis, I'll give you some to go home with. I'll give you 3. Then you go and give it to your boss. She'll do it for you. Okay, I hear you. Well, thank you to GTP. Timely everything. Timely, they have new designs. They have the Adepa Dumas, Instruma, Safwa, New Style. And it has so many different, designs coming up every time. Just get it. I told you much. I've told much. March is the Ghana month. So we are going strictly GTP. Yeah, GTP, African wear, Ghanaian wear. That's what we are doing. We take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this interesting discussion. We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. I'm talking to Bilquis Mohammed and Abdul Samil and Abdul Samiru.
Samiyu. Why you?
Samiyu.
Yes.
Oh, Samiyu. Okay, Samiyu. Are you a romantic person?
That question should have first
Are
come
you
from
a romantic person? I'm asking you.
In my own gumption, I think I am a romantic person.
Bilquis, is he a romantic person?
To some extent, yes, he is.
To some extent.
Yes, he is.
What was the most romantic thing that he's done for you?
I can't say most because every single day he does something.
Oh.
Okay, let me see. Today, for instance, okay, that was last night.
Yeah.
A package came from Nigeria for me,
Yeah.
and I made him leave it in the car because he came to my workplace, so I left it in the car. And then he came upstairs, he came home, came upstairs, and he was supposed to pick something from the room so that he would move out again. So I wanted my package. I didn't want to go downstairs. So I told him, when you pick this and you're going, are you going to come back before you eventually leave? He says no. He's going to pick whatever he's picking, get into the car, and then he will go off. And I was like, and I wanted my stuff. He said, don't worry, leave it. I'll come back soon and then I'll bring it. So I was on the couch and I was thinking, should I just follow him? There, and I heard kokoko. And he was like, the kid asked, who's there? And he was like, daddy, daddy, daddy. He actually brought back the package. He could sense that I was not in the mood to just move. And I had already made up my mind that he's going to go when he comes back finally. But he actually did bring. So it's not, when
and
you say romantic.
Meant a lot to you.
Yes, seriously. He didn't even know. I didn't even tell him.
Right.
Because by the time the package was left, he left. He just gave it to the children and then he left. So sometimes it's not picking up rose petals and lighting candles and not the extremely.
Exactly.
The little pieces of stuff. Even today, before coming here, I went to town. And before I could get back, he had already prepared breakfast for the kids. The little things, to me, I don't know about other women, but to me, it really does go a long way. It means so much to me. It's not like I had to come back after going to town to do some shopping for the whole house. I had to come back and then back for the kids, tidy up. Even though the tidy up there, you still have to do over and over again. But at least a bit of it was done.
Yeah.
Even my clothes were ironed before I could get it.
Do too, brother.
In fact,
do
no
too,
idea.
do too.
So
Do too.
romantic to me does not necessarily mean the extreme kind of romantic. Yes, we have our romance in our bedroom, but the other aspects of it, the other aspects of the little stuff that is being accomplished, like those are the things that garnish the married life to me.
Yeah.
So yes, my
Do
husband.
you play
is
a lot with each other? That's something I do.
We do.
Play.
We insult each other. We do.
Yeah. You tease each other.
Oh, tease in the air. Even I did in the car after that. And he's quick when he sees that he's wrong. He actually apologizes. He did. He was like, "I'm sorry," because I asked him to call because it would have just solved the whole thing once and for all.
So this afternoon he said sorry.
He did. And I didn't mind him. And he kept saying it. And again, and again, and again.
Very kiss. Yes. I beg. I feel sorry for my daughter. She's my daughter. Take her like that, right? You understand her?
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, I'm so glad. What has worked for you this 8 years? 2 young guys, lady and a gentleman. Married, very rough start.
Very rough.
But then you've come this far, 8 years. You guys look like you're still friends, still, into each other, so much in love. You tease each other. I mean, and I can tell the genuineness of what is going on here. What do you think has really sustained you?
First of all, I would say the power of the Almighty. Because sincerely, sometimes I still ask myself, did I really marry him? Like, I'm really still married. Every day, 5 times a day that we pray, I pray for mercy in between us. So yes, first of all, that's it. And then the second of all, communication. Sincerely, communication is key. It's key. You have that communication because sometimes what it seems might not be what it is. But but with just a clear sentence of 4 or 5 words could make the whole thing change or could make you understand the perception in a different way. Yeah. So communication, patience, and then probably trustworthy, being honest with each other. The patience is very, 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 very important. Because sometimes you just want to be like, let me just calm myself. Yeah. Let me just, no, I want to, but you just like, hold back, just hold back, hold back. And then after the communication sets in, then you'll be like, why didn't you say it? Like, and why didn't you just let it out? You'll be like, we just wanted to see whether the situation would da. So communication, patience, and then honesty. Truthful.
Is there trust between you two?
Wow, trust. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You trust him?
Completely.
No, he's not giving you any reason to doubt?
Never. If I have a doubt, of which I have had within these 8 years, he tells me, really, you see the old adage that they will tell you, wake your husband up in the middle of the night and just talk to him. My husband is not like that. He just wants you. You know, there are sometimes I get so furious and I would want to use the WhatsApp to. Yeah. He'll tell me, I know you better than this. I don't expect to be communicated to by phone. Sit me down and talk to me. And sincerely, Auntie, sincerely, when I do that, my husband holds me and tells me this and this and this. And he even appreciates the fact that I've come clean, like I've spoken to him. And you know, these are the things that kind of moves you on in marriage. Not, you see, when you're wrong, you're wrong. There's no 2 ways about it. They said 2 wrongs doesn't make it right. Yes. So when he's wrong, he doesn't have that male chauvinism. Yeah. That's
I'm the man.
No.
Yeah, can't be no.
He will say, I'm sorry. Then you come and say, okay, I'm sorry now. Then I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay. You know, that alone makes me know that I'm not in a relationship with a
chauvinist.
Yes. It makes me feel, yes, I am also, at least I have that right in my home. So alhamdulillah.
We thank God. How do you call him?
Oh, plenty names. Sugar.
Hey.
Itri.
Hey. I beg, give me some lah. I'm learning now. Oh. You 8 years, me only 5 years, so let me learn. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Oh, we have so many. Sometimes I even, like, we just joke around in the house. Yeah. We joke around in the house.
Okomi.
Okomi?
Okomi, it means my heart in Yoruba.
Okomi.
Okomi. I don't even, up to now, I'm not able to say it right because it can mean something else. So, how do you say it?
Okomi.
Okay. And how do the boys, fit in all this? Did they join how old are they?
We have 6, we have 4, we have 2.5.
Oh, 2.5, okay. Yes. Do they really get the vibe? How does your aura, the environment you create in home, impact on them?
When she's leaving in the morning, usually what she does is she comes around to hug us, kiss us, and tell us she loves us and she'll be back soon. So it's like they have that kind of bond with her. When
you do that every morning?
Yes, I do. Days when I don't, and I move to the stairs, they will shout, "Mommy, I kiss." Then I'll go back. They hug each one and give them a kiss and tell them, "Have a lovely day." They'll tell me, "Have a lovely day. See you. I'll see you in the evening, inshallah." And I go like, "Inshallah, I'll see you in the evening."
So sometimes when you do it and you forgot about him,
they'll tell me, "Daddy didn't call. Go and give Daddy his own too."
All right. What are your last words? Somebody, a young Muslim woman out there, looking out to get married, to get into a relationship, but she's worried, she's afraid, all these things she's heard about, Muslim marriages. Sometimes some of them, their parents are forcing them to choose this person that they are not in love with and all. What is your advice to them? No, Billy Case.
Oh, really? Personally, if you would ask me, I'll tell you, pick a man whom you can fart in front and you wouldn't be shy of.
You see why I love you? My kind of girl. Yeah.
It's not about the money, okay? You see, you might have all the billions and you will not be happy. So pick someone you can smile with. You can, marriage is not a 1-year thing. It's not a short journey thing. It's a lifetime thing. And just like he was saying, it goes, the love can come and you can say, in fact, there's no love. In fact, this one, we are just doing bugura, we're just going. We are doing the go. So look for someone you can be happy with. It's not about the money. Once you are happy with the person, whether there is money or there is no money, you'll be fine. And then they should forget about those people who are pushing them to choose. They want to be sitting in that apartment with you.
Yeah.
It is going to be you and the gentleman. That's what I keep telling my younger sister. She tells me, "Oh, her friends are getting married." I said, "Sister, take your time. I won't be there with you in that marriage. So take your time. Choose. It's not you having sex with the person before the marriage that makes you think you love the person. No. Take your time. Look for the signals. If you see there's any warning signal, bolt out. Run for your life. Make sure you're happy. Once you're happy, even if you are hungry and you guys can rack jokes and you'll be laughing, the hunger will die down. But imagine you are hungry, there's no money, then the person is not making you laugh.
Yeah,
then you become
subhanallah.
You become depressed. So look for someone you know he's your friend. He even tells you when you have your menses before you can even think of having it. He knows you are hungry, even before you yourself feel like you're hungry. That means he knows you, and you equally do what? You know him.
So Valentine's Day, what are you doing?
I think Fufu will do.
Fufu will do?
Fufu will do with the kids. She knows I like Fufu, so maybe she should just give her some Fufu.
And then the evening you will lock the kids out.
Oh, they know.
They know?
Yes.
They will lock them out.
And they know.
Okay, I hear you. Now I have a parcel for you from Note. Yeah, it's not for what? You thought, my director thought it was for him. A bufu sep. Bring that thing to me. I have a little package. It's a makeup product, your color. And that's a Blickies. The foundation, the powder, the lipstick, the pencil, and all that. I know that when you are home, you do fashion show for him. She models for you in the room. Yes, she dances for you sometimes. When the Lord comes. So this is for you from Notes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. May Allah continue to bless your marriage. And may your dream of having a little girl come true. Inshallah. Maybe they'll come as twins straight.
Inshallah.
They'll come straight, twins, for you. And we look forward to having more memories, and may your marriage be an example to a lot more, not just Muslim young women, Muslim couple, but every single person out there, who is married and looking for love. You have inspired me, and I've learned a lot from you today.
Really?
Thank you. Oh yes, I have.
I didn't mention. I also learned a lot from you.
Me?
Yes, you're on radio, and you spoke about how you started the community library in your husband's.
Yes.
I was listening. I was very inspired. I was very touched.
Oh.
I was trying to call in, but I wasn't able to get a chance. So you're also picking from your steps.
Oh,
so inshallah,
thank
we'll get
you.
there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Actually, that was what I was going to talk about, because in March, that's on March 26th, The Our Dancer Reading Project that gave birth to that library will be 5 years. And as part of it, we just want to renovate 2 more classrooms. So far, we have, 2 classrooms, and the 2 classroom is serving, about 10 communities, primary, JHS, and then a senior secondary school in the next, so we want to expand it and create a little children's playground, for the children. So I'm asking everybody between now and end of February, just send me 20 Ghana cedis or more, 20 Ghana cedis or more. Help us to renovate and do it. But if you have bookshelves you want to donate, if you have books, if you have chairs, if you have tables, if you have cement, roofage, or whatever it is that you can support us, please support it. The number is 0543 618182, 0543 618182. And inshallah, if everything goes well, and by Easter, the COVID has been brought down, we'll have my husband's 10th anniversary as a chief, his 50th birthday, and the 5th anniversary of the library during Easter. So this is an unofficial invitation. Exactly. Once you've come into my life, you probably I am stuck with you like a monitoring spirit. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah. I'll be back with a bit of me. Love, 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 love is in the air. Yes, the lovers, the haters, the likers, what have you. Love is in the air. Love is a feeling you feel when you feel you're feeling a feeling you've never felt before. That's my definition of love, and I'm sticking to it. Now, on a serious note, love is in the air. Love is in the air. Do you even understand love? Do you understand your partner's love language? What really makes your lover, your wife, your husband, your parent, your children, your loved ones, what makes them tick? Is it the big things or the small things? This year is our year of extraordinary, being extraordinary. And being extraordinary is about always adding value, always spicing things up. When you love somebody, you go all out for the person. You sacrifice for the person. You have compassion, you have mercy. Not pity, but mercy. When you love somebody, you do not hate that woman. You do not insult her. You do not insult him. You do not abuse him or her. When you love somebody, I repeat, you have compassion. There are too many of us hurting and crying within us, because we have so much pain. Too many marriages, too many relationships are being, being dissolved, being in disarray, all because of the actions and inactions or love languages that we do not understand. It's the little things. It's the little things. Sometimes all it takes is to say sorry. All it takes is to prove to that woman that you love her, to that man that you love him. No, I'm not asking for you to die for the person. The person beats you or maltreats you and still stay in. No. If he loves you, he will not do that to you. I'm a woman with super crazy faith in God. I believe that I'm the apple of God's eye. I know, not that I actually know. I'm a daughter of God. But I know God has given us wisdom. So let's apply the wisdom in all aspects of our lives. Love is powerful. Love is beautiful. Marriage is wonderful. It was created by God. Men, remember the early days of marriage? Yeah, it can be like that. It can be like that. But we, the human beings, we go in that we mess everything up. Yes, you and I. We go and we mess everything up. If only we can learn to live in harmony. If only we can learn each other's love language and decide to make each other happy. If only we can decide to be compassionate and have mercy on each other. the world would be such a beautiful place. COVID-19 has stolen too much from us. Don't allow it to steal your love, your compassion, and your mercy. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy month of love. Happy year of love. Whatever you do this year, whatever happens, don't lose your love. And hey, the greatest love, apart from loving God and understanding He loves us, is loving yourself. Yourself. Because, girl, you cannot give what you don't have. Love yourself enough to be able to give love. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now. Mwah!